Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Um, let's start off with a small, quick intro and explanation of why I've been gone and little info about me. Welcome to all the newcomers to my channel. And why I've been gone is that I've been busy with school and everything. I'm still a teen. I'm still in high school, doing YouTube for a living, or getting into a YouTube for a living, and I hope that my channel will eventually grow. What this is that I'm gonna make a little series explaining games lore as best as I can understand them for all of the newcomers. All the Gen Zs starting with Skyrim, Metro, and everything, because these are really good games on the Xbox 360 and for newer consoles, and I really think that everyone should really join them. And why my character is somewhat like Geralt of Rivia is because I'm like Geralt of Rivia and I like The Witcher 3 and 2. I haven't played 1, but I am planning to. Witcher 3, I cannot do that sadly because I only have Xbox 360. But yeah, we're gonna do that. And if anyone can help with editing, please lend a helping hand. I'm only a small YouTuber. I'm trying to evolve, but we'll make do. But anyways, we're gonna explain the Skyrim lore, and this is gonna be many parts. Part one is explain the main quest line, and part whatever will lead to all the factions and all DLCs, or two DLCs, and then we'll be done with it. I'll be also doing a Skyrim build on my characters and others that you prefer. But yeah, let us jump into it. We're gonna start off with part one of what goes on, what is the main quest line. And also, let me just give this warning up before people start raging at me. Spoilers. So lots and lots of spoilers. I'm basically explaining what happens in the main quest line. I'm telling you this now. Do not scream at me in the comments saying, "Why didn't you warn me and all that?" I'm telling you now, there are spoilers. If you have never played Skyrim before and you don't want to get spoiled, leave this video, enjoy it, play through everything, and then come back. Okay? Cool. So, our character starts off on a wagon. There's one guy who is a part of a soldier tells you that you are crossing a bridge where him and his faction gets attacked. These are the Stormcloaks and the Imperials. A civil war has broken out, and that's why they are there. They were also crossing the bridge when the Imperials set a trap and captured them. So you are riding with Rayloff, Ulfric Stormcloak, which is their king, and a horse thief. As you are riding into the now broken, if you have left Helgen, which has been destroyed by Alduin the dragon. So as you make your way to Helgen and step off the wagon, you pick your character, you pick your race, customize it, hop off, and right before your head gets chopped off by an executioner, Alduin comes out of nowhere and attacks you. Let's talk about Alduin real quick and understand what is his main purpose here. Alduin is the World Eater, or as many people describe him as. I basically just see him as the main villain who just wants to rule the world. His main purpose was to kill or enslave humans. As his title, the World Eater, he is meant to do horrific things to you. But things go sideways, you escape with either the Imperials or the Stormcloaks, and this is where your journey begins. Wherever you side with will tell you let's sideways right before you enter into Riverwood, which will be your first village or where you enter in. Whoever you side with, either a lumberjack or a blacksmith. I always go with Imperials because you get a blacksmith. And then they tell you, look, you escape Helgen, there's a dragon going loose, we don't know what the hell's going on. go to Whiterun and tell Jarl Bolgrove. Now, young Bolgrove, I have to say, is the goat of Jarls. Very chill dude. He doesn't really care if whatever crimes you have done, and he just wants to help for his people and for you who has literally just escaped. And as he tells you, look, there's a dragon going around, but I have. Oh, that's weird. Guy's a werewolf, but he's a farmer. Guess the moon has changed, huh? But anyways, he will tell you to basically tell you to go talk to his court wizard, Valian, or whatever his name is. I'm getting characters mixed up. But he'll tell you to go talk to him. He is a dragon nerd, and he wants you basically just go out and go and talk to him about the dragon things. Once you go talk to him, he'll tell you to go to Beast Falls Barrow and go in and just go find this dragon tomb. Go find some dragon artifact. Once you go through everything, fighting draugrs and dodging traps and bandits, you come back to him and say, look, I found this dragon thing. Now where's my goal? What's going on? Let me tell you what the draugr is all about, because still you need to know. Um, Draugrs are ancient Nords who have betrayed their ancestors by basically becoming the dragon priest and dragon slaves. Who were the dragon priests? Well, they were the basically under the dragon's rulers. They were the second in command and trying to help them and please them however they were. To the dragon priests, they were basically gods. Son of a bitch. And as the Nords did that, they've betrayed their own land and everything. They have betrayed the land, they have betrayed the people, and now they are cursed to be Draugrs, as people call them in this land. Or, or is to they are very old, very dead, but can still come up. They're basically zombies, and they would do anything to protect the crypt, even though that they don't want to. They were the dragon priests have cursed them, and this is their punishment. Now, now as I said, you would go back and you would give this dragon artifact to the court wizard of Balgrove, and apparently a dragon attack has been spotted by the watchtower by one of the gods. He's ran so quickly that he has never done like that before. Strange, really. But anyways, the Jarl Balgrove's right side woman will tell you will take you along with to go and fight this dragon with a couple of gods. As you fight this so-called dragon, you you take its soul. One of the gods come to you and tells you that you are dragonborn. What is dragonborn? Because when I heard this, I was like, what the hell is that? So let me explain this as quickly and as simply as I can. Dragonborn or dragonborns were ancient heroes who were the only ones that could kill and take a dragon's soul. This was many thousand years ago when the Tawasiptum family was ruler of the dragons. But all dragonborns have lost due to the great battle of dragonborns versus dragons or Alduin's minions. You are the lost dragonborn, or so you believe before the Dragonborn DLC. But we'll get into that with another episode very soon. So, you learn that you are Dragonborn, so what do? You go back to go tell your Balgrove. But on your way there, you hear a thundering noise coming from the sky. What do they say? Dova King. You have never heard this name before. So as you keep on going and you tell your Balgrove that, hey, look, I killed a dragon, but one of you guys told me that I am Dragonborn. Don't know what the hell that is. Balgruuf goes like, "What do you know about Dragonborn?" And you explain to him that you took its soul. And your Balgruuf look at you with widened eyes and tells you, so it was you that they were calling because everyone heard that. So which means that Balgruuf will send you to the Greybeards, all the way up to High Hrofgar. You make your way there, and people tell you that you need to climb the 7,000 steps to go to High Hrofgar, where the Greybeards live. As you make your way there, because your Balgruuf gives you a house call, Lydia, everyone likes her, it's your choice to really to take her or not. But as you make your way there, you meet the Greybeards, and they'll basically tell you, prove your worth. How do we know you Dragonborn? You should shout. So you use it, and boom, they will like tell you, yo, all right, your Dragonborn will be your masters, will train you, and you learned the other word for for your shout, and they also teach you whirlwind. So yeah, they'll tell you that you need to go. What the heck? Oh well, they would tell you that you need to go to the scripture and get some sort of horn, which was from a dragon. And once you make it to the group and at the final area of the dungeon, there's basically nothing but a litter telling you that you must go to a inn by Riverwood and rent the attic room, even though that there's no second story, there's no attic. So so of course now you take the litter, you take the gold, you make your way there to the inn, and basically talk to this girl called Delphine, who is the worst character in all of Skyrim. Well, somewhat the most worst. There is also Nazim for that, but we'll get to those characters very soon. And and as you tell her that, look, I want the attic room. Can you give me it? She says, yeah, sure. Take the one on the left. And she comes to you and she says, so you are Dragonborn, and gives you the horn. And she tells you that, look, I have this crazy idea. You just need to trust me. So come with me and I'll explain everything. You go like, all right, bet. And you go down into the script. You go down into a basement in her room. And she basically tells you that, look, dragons are not just coming back. She believes that dragons are being brought back to life by conjuration. And you go like, girl, do you know how crazy this sounds like now? And she goes like, look, I know it's really crazy, but you just gotta trust me. I know the I know the Lixner collection, and you just need to come with me because look, there's some serious business going down. So come on, let's go. You go, you follow her, and you see Alduin. He's attacking a small little village, and you go, oh hell no. And as you guys hide or duck down behind a piece of rock, you see him actually bringing a dragon who was buried come out of the ground and getting his soul back. And now you see what you first heard, you go like, oh hell no, she was right. The crazy girl was right. And after you kill the dragon and take his soul again, she goes like, all right, I believe you. You're dragonborn, because she didn't believe it first. You could be anybody. You could be a nobody. But now since you're taking his soul, she go like, all right, I believe you. Now I must tell you all of my information. She believes that the Thalmor has some conspiracy with the dragons being brought back to life. Truth is that they don't know nothing about the dragons coming back, and they are confused just as you. And the Imperials also had their suspicions if you joined with the Imperials of escaping Helgen. They also thought that maybe the Stormcloaks has something to do with the dragons, but they don't know either. But of course, you go back, you go deliver the horn, you go back to Delphine, and you go tell her, alright, what's your plan? What's your plan of getting me into the Thalmor embassy, which is going to be a party? And you basically just need to sneak in and not give yourself away. She tells you, alright, I got this plan. Go to Solitude, talk to this elf called Melbourne. He is gonna be the bartender who will be helping you. And you go, a bartender, Melbourne, are you sure I can trust this boy? And you just go like, look, I know, but you can trust him. He hates the Thelma just as much as you and I, so just go do it. Now, all this talk about the Thelma, you go like, okay, but who are the Thelma? Why are they here in Skyrim? Well, the Thelma were once a very powerful elves, and they still are. One day they were fighting against the Imperials, and while they were fighting the Imperials, they have lost. And one Imperial said like, all right, look, no more bloodshed. Let's just sign this contract and get it over with, which was the White Gold Concord. And ever since that, they have sold out to the Thalmor. All other nodes that have joined them became Stormcloaks, and it was like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna be under ruler against some elf that basically tried to kill me. So that's when the civil war with the Imperials and the Stormcloaks broke out, and that's just how it started. So, afterwards you go to Melbourne, you give him all of your loot, all of your most precious valuables that he will be sneaking in. You get the letter and you go on your way. As you get there, you are meeting with an elf that I cannot remember her name. I'm very sorry. It's been a while since I've been here. But she basically greets you very warmly. She's a very suspicious woman, by the way. Oh, oh no. There goes my game. Have to pause it here. Oh crap. Welcome back, guys. What happened was that my game crashed. So, very sorry for this. I'm gonna have to edit this all out, but we'll have to see. So what happened was is that after Ellen greets you and everything, you have to cause a distraction. Now there are very multiple ways of doing this, and actually one of the best missions in all of Skyrim, where of course you can basically do like an Agent 47 type mission, but you create a distraction, you go to the back, you get your loot, and then you kill every last farmer that you see or sneak by them, grab the information, and then you return back to Delphine. Delphine goes like, alright, this really tells me nothing, but all they say now is just that Esmond, she realized that Esmond was an old friend, and you need to go to Lifton, down to the Rats Way where the Thieves Guild is, and you need to go rescue him. As you make your way there, Brynjolf greets you and says, hey buddy, look, you're running low on cash. Let me help you with that. And at first you go like, bro, I don't need you. I already got tons of money, but we try to persuade you, and you go like, alright, let me join. And as he basically says, alright, look, all you gotta do is that you gotta make your way down to the Rats Way, and then I'll help you find this guy called Esmond. You go, alright, bet. You make your way down there, and he gives you all the information, and he will tell you. But before you go find this old dude, go to my three people, and then go to these three people that owe us money, and just come back and bring the money, and I'll pay you handsomely. And you go like, okay, but first I need to find my dude. You go find him, and basically he's very, very shaken up because he doesn't trust anyone. And you can either tell him, you can either persuade him with Axie, which is a joke right there, sorry. But you can basically persuade him by telling him, look, I'm Dragonborn, I know everything about the World Eater and all that, which is what I do all the time because screw Delphine, am I right? Or you can basically tell him a phrase that Delphine once told him many years ago. And then he'll let you in. You tell him that you are Dragonborn, you will stop Elderwin, and you go like, alright, look, take me back to Delphine, I have a plan for all of us. So you take him back, you meet up with Bring and tell him, hey look bro, I'm gonna come back for you, okay, I promise. But I first need to go get my homeboy back. You go back, you help Delphine out, and Esmond tells you that there's a place called Skyrim Temple for where the Blades once joined. And you go like, and you and Delphine go like, what the hell, Skyrim Temple? The Blades, if you have not played Oblivion, were basically the Emperor's bodyguard. And when he died, the Blades were supposed to protect his son, but then the son sacrificed himself. Quick Oblivion introduction and ending. Once again, spoilers for Oblivion. But yeah, you go to Skyrim Temple, you learn the prophecy, and as you learn about this prophecy, you need to go back to the graveyards and learn Dragon Rend, which is the only shout that can bring down Elwyn because he always flies. He never lands. He realizes that if he lands, he dies. So you go to the graveyards, you ask like 3 Sweet Dragon Rend, and they go, "Who taught you this? Who told you about the forbidden shout?" You tell them that it was the Blades, and they tell you that the Blades are barbarians. They don't care for dragons, whether they're nice or evil, whether they're good or not. They don't care. As if they see a dragon, they'll kill it. And you tell them, so you won't teach me, and they say no, not until you teach them, and not until you learn the way of the voice. You turn around and you start to walk, but then one of the graveyards stalked him inside the tongue, and he stops you by saying, "Wait, Dragonborn, I'm sorry. I understand that you are Dragonborn and we're meant to help you." And you go, "Okay, teach me Dragon Red then." And they say, "We can't because we don't know the shout." And you go, I thought you knew all the shouts. And they say, "All but one." And that's Dragon Red, which is the forbidden shout that was created by Nords, not by dragons. All shouts that you learn are by dragons. So you ask now, so where can I learn it? They tell you, go to our master, Parthenax, which is all the way up on the mountain. You go, okay, so how do I get up there? And they teach you a shout called Clear Skies, which pushes away the mist, snow, rainy day. I think it's rainy days, but they will teach you that, and you go all the way up, and you find Parthenax, who is not a human but a dragon. And Parthenax says, "Alright, first let me teach you a shout, and then use a shout on me. Don't greet me as a human, greet me as a dragon, Dova, also known as dragon." And as he teaches you this, he goes like, "Alright, so let me tell you what I know. There's an Elder Scrolls, which which the which the old Dragonborns who had a fight with Alduin used to send him forward in time, basically." And wow, I'm very sad. I'm getting distracted now by all this. But the base tells you that the Elder Scrolls was meant to send the World Eater forward in time so that they can be okay, so that the world can still live in their universe. So that's where Alduin came from. If he was forward in, he sent forward in the time universe. So you basically ask now, where's this Elder Scrolls? And it tells you go to this. You can either ask the graveyards or the Blaze. You pick one, and they tell you that there's this Dwarven ruin where everything is kept, even the Elder Scrolls. But it's full of dangerous things such as Dwarven machines and Falmer, which I will be telling you about in another video with the Dawn God DLC. And as you go down there, you start making your way. You find the Elder Scrolls, and then you go back. And Alduin and Potney is like, "Yo, bro, you gotta hurry because Alduin is coming, and he is coming hard. I hope you ready." And all this time, you best have leveled up because whatever level you play on, either on easy where you don't need that much, or on level legendary if you have the DLCs, you're gonna get your ass wrecked. He's really that powerful. He sends asteroids down at you. But yeah, once you read once you read the Elder Scrolls by seeing in the past, you learn it, but just by the Dragonborn shouting, you go like, okay, I know this shit. And as you learn this, Alduin appears. You and Pathnex both fighting. And as you fight him, he goes like he sits down, and you cannot kill him because he gives like this villain speech was saying we'll meet again, and he flies off. Alduin, I mean Parthenax, celebrates your victory by saying you did well, Dragonborn. But you tell him that the battle is not over because Alduin has escaped. He goes, yeah, that's true. But look, go to Whiterun again. Go to Dragon's Reach, and that was where the old king of Whiterun captured a dragon, and that's why you see a dragon's head above your Balgrov's throne. So you go over, you tell your Balgrov, look, we need to capture the dragon. He goes like, you joking, bro? Because this is my kingdom, this is my people. I ain't gonna let you come into my home and just let you capture dragon. But after some convincing, you go like, all right. He goes like, all right, I'll help you as long as you get the world eater out of here. Capture a dragon, and you basically convince him again to let you ride on him, and so he can take you to a little portal where he will take you into Southern God, which is heaven for the Nords. And in that place, that's where Elden Ring to go eat on all the souls so that he can come back and come and kick your ass again. But you're like, oh hell no. So you go there, and once inside Southern God, after fighting a lot of dragons and Draugr, you go inside, you meet this big dude who is basically like a gatekeeper for who gets into Southern God and who doesn't. And he goes like, who are you? And if you've done the side quest lines like Thieves Guild, Archmage, Dog Brotherhood, Companions, whatever, you go there and you will, and either one of those he will let you in. Trust me, he will always let you in. But since that this is the main quest line and you haven't done any type of other type of side quests, you basically say that you are Dragonborn and I'm here to come defeat the world leader. He goes like, okay, I see you're Dragonborn, so let me let you in. You go in this place and it's basically like Valhalla. There are drinks, there are food, everyone is singing, dancing without a care in the world. But the three Dragonborns know what's going on. They know that the world leader is here, so they go like, alright, let me help you so we can just get this over with. All of you use clear skies to drive him out of the mist, and you guys start scrapping him. But since that is 4 Dragonborns against 1 with all different type of shouts, it's easy peasy. But as this happens, he explodes. You don't get his soul, which is really weird because I was expecting to get his soul for the first time, but it is what it is. But all of them sort of praise you, saying, "Alright, this is over, you can go back home." You go home, but before you can go, they give you a little shout so that you can call upon them whenever you need them. And that's just it. You go home, everyone praises you by saying you did a good job. Thank you for doing all of this. Now you can go and rest up before they start the side quest. I know it was a really long session. If you have gotten here, really good job. My mouth literally hurts for talking this long. But I'm sure it will become more easier in a couple of days of explaining again. Next time I'll be doing a build for my character. What I did was that I started off as a stealth archer, a warrior, and then I became a witcher. I'll be explaining it all to you. But for now, I'll be seeing you guys another time. We need a flipping outro. What do you guys reckon? We can't take any other outros from other characters like Corey Kenshin and all that. Uh, I think I got one. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe. If you want to see my videos pop up, please like and subscribe. I really need all the likes. But anyways, see you guys next time and keep on gaming.